Hi, I'm Bella Cohen. I'm a certified Rolfer. Today we're going to be doing an ASMR video, including Rolfing. I also incorporate into all of my body work, nervous system regulation, some Reiki and cranial sacral therapy. That's important because the more regulated the nervous system is, the more you're going to release pain and tension and feel at home in your body. So today I'm going to be working on my client who's been having a lot of headache and jaw pain. She does have TMJ. So today we're gonna really just work to release her jaw, her neck. We're gonna work on her face and her head. We're gonna work on all these muscles up here that we forget we have. We wanna let those go, and hopefully she'll leave here feeling a lot of relief. I hope you enjoy watching this. Please let me know if you have any questions. Okay, so I'm just gonna start with Jen by doing some really kind of more passive work. This is going to be like cranial sacral, or as I like to call it, Reiki Sacral. It's kind of a combination of Reiki, cranial sacral. I like to start my sessions like this because it's really calming for the nervous system. As the nervous system calms down, our body starts to be way more open for change. We start to slowly just let go of stress. So often I like to tell my clients just to take some nice breaths, to feel their body on the table, to notice their spine, to notice where they're making contact with the table. These points where we're making contact is our body's way of knowing that we're safe and it's safe to let go. My hands are just gently penetrating through the surface. Like, more accurately, the idea of my hands is to penetrate through the surface of the muscle and the bone and the tissue into the fluids in the body. And as we do that, I start to feel the pulse of the cranial sacral rhythm. It feels very slow, it feels a little disengaged. And I just sit quietly. I envision my hands on a still lake, trying not to make any ripples, but letting the lake make ripples to my hands if it's needed. As I do this, I start to feel the cranial sacral rhythm pick up, starts to come online, start to feel the body calming. We sit like this for a while. And now that I start to feel that the body is ready for some more work, to accept some more change, I'll start to just come under here. I'm going to starting with the levator scapula. This is such a sad muscle. It loves to just lift our shoulders to our ears. It's the one that wants to be an earring. Just applying just enough pressure for the body to let go, making really good contact with that tissue, but following the body's release pattern. I like to come up here to the occiput. At the occiput, the base of the skull, we have a bunch of little muscles there called the suboccipitals. When those get tight, they can create a lot of issues, especially headaches. So after I open up the levator scapula and a few other muscles, I'm going to just hang out with those suboccipitals for a while and let those open. I'm just going to work my way down the side of the neck, just working down the transverse processes, which are the lateral protuberances of the vertebra. And I'm just trying to get space in between each and every one of them. Our bodies like to scrunch up, or I guess scrunch down is probably a little more accurate because we're fighting gravity. So we get less and less room in our joints and our vertebra. So I'm always trying to bring a little bit of space back. This generally feels really good too, especially if you're working on a computer all day long, or road raging out all day. These muscles get so tight. And everything I'm doing today is with the intention of bringing blood flow to the head and bringing release to the head, since We're really struggling with headaches with this client today. So much of headache starts in the neck. I'm going to work now on the scalenes, these muscles that assist in breathing. They're at the front of the neck. These muscles tend to get really, really, really short and tight because we're always living in front of our bodies, right? We're always looking at our phones or driving our cars or looking at our computer screen. So what happens is the front of our bodies get so tense and these muscles start to really seize up. They actually start to grow fascial patterns to protect this. And the bad news about that is that it's pulling our head forward. Now I'm just going to work around, kind of pulling on the scalenes, but I'm also going into the clavicle, the muscles that attach to the clavicle. We got subclavius here. We get into some of the chest muscles. All of this just pulls our head down and our neck down, and we want to get space back in here. This generally feels really good. I got a lot of release. I'm just listening to the tissue. I'm moving at the pace it wants to release. I'm going to the end elastic range of the tissue. It's usually where change happens, and it happens without being intrusive, so we're not damaging the tissue to create change. Just using the head as a little bit of a lever so I can get a little deeper in, and then pull out so we have, we're able to cause some counter friction. Back here now, I'm kind of on probably this is around C6 or C7, and it's just rotated a little bit. So I'm just applying some pressure and using the head. Just saying, hey, little vertebra, if you want, you can go back to your comfy spot. And it's listening to me. So this could be part of the reason why there's a lot of headache in here. We get our vertebrae sublux or rotate. It can cause a lot of issues. I'm going to come back and do that levator scapula again. Just going to now spend a little time on those occipital muscles. These muscles here, biggest perpetrators in headaches. They can get really tight. Also, the base of the skull can kind of just rotate, which is what's happening here. So I'm trying to get this skull actually into alignment. Just doing that by moving the head, applying pressure with my fingers. This is, I think, one of the yummiest things that we do in Rolfing specific. Almost everyone loves this. Doing a circuit now. I'm going down the lateral edge, working on the tissue, letting the tissue open and melt underneath me. Every pass I make, I can get deeper and deeper, so I can unwind deeper and deeper patterns, which is gonna not just help alleviate the pain we're feeling today, but it will help alleviate the long-term issues of this pain. Going back up, subclavius, chest. I'm going to pull now on the sternocleidomastoid muscle, the SCM. This can get really tight, especially if you're grinding your jaw a lot. This can be a little uncomfortable. Luckily, my client here is made of nails. I personally love this feeling. And a little tip, if you do this at home, it can help your headaches, it can help your neck pain, it can help if you grind your jaw, if your jaw is sore, but it's also a great little cosmetic tool. When this gets really tight, it can cause wrinkling in the neck, it can cause that jowly kind of thing where your lower face starts to drop. So this is a really nice thing that you can do at home. And then I'm going to start working into the jaw. After I do this side. And today I might just be showing you one side. We'll see what time allows for. Yeah, muscle is really tight in here. And if this is tight, then this is tight. And I've been working mostly on the left side, but now I'm here on the right side and there's even more tension in here. Just open all this up. We're just going to kind of follow the same protocol over here. So now I'm going to start working up into the jaw and the face. So I'm just going to start by going underneath the jawline. Muscles are always tightest at the bony attachment. So all these little attachments here, the jawline, get really tight, and it's just so nice to come in here and slowly open them all up. It's kind of like taking out a seam that's been sewn too tight. Just always making sure that I'm breathing, my client's breathing. I'm going to work up into our big old muscle here, the masseter. So if you're grinding your jaw and you're having headaches, they're going to go hand in hand. So you can always rub your jaw at home too, don't forget that. Today I'm working on this jaw. There's a lot of tension on the right side. So I'm working on both of these sides equally. And I'm just going to have you, Jen, if you can open your mouth slowly all the way. Great. So this really helps release that deep tension in the jaw. Can we do that again? Opening, 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 opening. Great. I like to get down here behind the ears. Lots of more muscle attachments in here. This tissue can get really inflamed and agitated, so I like to work much more gently in here. But oh, it can feel so good to have this released. I'm not going to do it today, but I do a lot of work inside the jaw, which we'll cover another time. And I'm going to have you just open one more time. Great, and then closing. So I like to work just under, this is the zygoma bone, more commonly known as the cheekbone. Just like to work up in here a little bit because these can get really stuck onto the face over time. They start to kind of get glued down. And then I like to work up into here. This is one of our sinus passages. So, you know, a lot of headaches come from sinus congestion that we don't even know we have. Sometimes we can breathe, but one of the 3 sinus passages is blocked. So I'm always working in here when I hear of a headache. Into the temples, into the forehead. You know, there's muscles everywhere, there's soft tissue everywhere. We forget about that, and it can get tight everywhere. These forehead muscles can get so tight from frowning or lifting our eyebrows up or being angry at people. Slowly letting all of this go, just melting away like butter. And now we're going to work on all these nice muscles and tissue that cover the scalp that we also forget about. This is so nice. Like people, and you, this is another thing that you can really do at home. Just get in, start rubbing your head. See, there's so many little adhesions here. I think these muscles get tight from overthinking. Just working in little circles here. Just letting the tissue slowly open up. Letting the blood flow slowly return to where it's meant to be. Bringing life back into the body. Do this on every inch of the scalp. So that's generally what I'm going to work on for people who are coming in with, really, we just want to focus on headache and jaw pain. I showed you everything working on the left side. I'm going to do something similar on the right side. In fact, I've already started. Now, nothing's ever exactly the same because the body's not the same. So I'm going to check in all the same places on the right side, but I'm going to work in the places that need it. So it's always going to be a little different. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And let me know if there's anything else you want to see. So Jen, how are you feeling?
So much more movement. It's great.
Great. That's what we like to hear. I'll see you soon for our next ASMR video. Of course, if there's something you want to see or if you have any questions, just comment. And don't forget to like and share. Bye, guys.